Alright, Exhibit A, good day, hi and welcome. Fired up. That. Oh, better put my seatbelt on, because I obey the law. Okay, Exhibit A, the beaver. My camera cut off. I only got like maybe about 45 minutes on the other GoPro. This one, I usually get over an hour. It's kind of a pretty much straightforward day today. Today was a wood detail day mostly, but I did have to go beaver dam curating. And there's that big pile of wood there. Got that left to split. It's coming along. Get this out of here. It's a big pile here. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And anyway, so I went over and there's two trappers that are trapping a little further down. Her neighbor's paying for them to trap, and they've caught 7 beavers. Right? So my thinking is after looking at the beaver house, I couldn't believe I can get on the beaver. I thought it was way out in the water, but it wasn't. That was the first time I went near the beaver house. It's not a very big one. It's not a muskrat house, it is a beaver house. I can always tell a muskrat house, just, you know, that looks like a beaver house that, for whatever reason, got sort of abandoned the renovation project or whatever. So maybe there was too many predators there or whatever, or maybe they found a better spot. It did look like there was some activity there, but I think it's like just like passing through activity, because there wasn't a lot of sticks on the dam, and there was nothing at the beaver house that was fresh. So that tells me that there probably wasn't too many beaver there. So that's good. But we'll monitor the water levels there, because that little lake it's probably up about 5 or 6 feet higher past 2 or 3 years, and we're trying to figure out why it's so high. The other lakes are the same, but just that one. And you know, I've opened up that dam a little bit throughout the summer, and the thing is, it's not so much the height of it. Well, that's part of it too, because then they don't have a beach anymore. But it's also the like, I know we've gotten a lot of rain past couple of years, but it's also if it doesn't flow enough, you get this I forget what the name of the it's like a weed that overtakes your lake and it kills everything. I forget the name of it anyway, and it's starting in there, and the only way to get rid of it is if you have a reasonable flow of water. And oh, there's some scrap metal there. I should have stopped and grabbed it, but I didn't. So anywho, everything seemed to be flowing. In fact, the dam seemed to be high again, but we did get a lot of water in the past week or so. There's a barbecue. I need my truck. Need my truck. Got scrap metal to grab. Everyone's out there. So yeah, Rich, you said something about grabbing our scrap metal, right? You did say that to us, right? I did. I'm on it. Maybe next week I'll borrow Pops and maybe get. I wish I had a little trailer for him that I could also borrow too. Then be a lot easier. Because like that little truck, that little Mazda B40, like, I mean, you can't put much in the. You can put maybe 500 pounds in the back, and that's kind of pushing it. You know what I mean? Especially a truck that old. I don't want to break my dad's truck, so what I'm waiting for is Paul and I to do a run, and we just pick up everything. And that would be good. That would be good. That would be gooder. I like doing scrap metal runs with Paul. We have fun when him and I always have a good time on the road trips, because we don't get to hang out much. We're always so busy. Like we're together a lot because we work together a lot, but we never get to just like chill and hang out. You know what I mean? Once in a while, but we're always so busy, right? So when we do those road trips, we're always, you know, we stop, grab a whole bunch of, you know, junk food and crap like that, and, you know, shoot the shit, listen to heavy metal on the way down, you know, fun stuff like that, like two buddies do, you know. Yeah, so I haven't done much scrap metal in this season at all. I think I did a couple in the spring, and that was it. But then again, I don't like borrowing my dad's truck. still haven't driven his new Ford yet. Oh, lie, I've moved it. I moved it forward. Yeah, I think that's all I've done on. That is a nice truck. I don't want to, definitely don't want to break that one. But yeah, no, today was a good day. Just slow and steady, but yeah. So now I think I'm off till Monday, and then Monday after that, it's just 2 Wednesdays till my client leaves. So yeah, work is going to get very skimpy for me. So like, but that's how it always is. It's like you're working. Like this week I worked 3 days already. I thought I'd be working 4 or 5, but it might only be 3. So if I'm not working tomorrow, I'm going to go do my Christmas shopping, get home, sit out the rest of the season. You know, I can't believe how fast they built that little garage or extension of the house, whatever it is there. That was like crazy. I'm sure that wasn't there last week. They're like lightning fast. Yeah. So anywho, go home, relax for the rest of the day. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I was looking at Still's coming out with a new chainsaw called the to replace the MS400 and the 362, and it's called the 400.1. And they're starting to, it looks like a mini 500i. Well, maybe not a mini, but a smaller 500i. It looks like that in the style. So it looks a little different from the current 400. It's lighter. I think it has more torque, slightly more torque. It's the best power to weight ratio of any 60cc saw currently on the market, which was still, that's one thing I love about Stills is you get a lot of bang, you get a lot of performance, right? They are expensive, but boy, they do perform well. I love the 400. So who knows, maybe next year I get the 400.1 as well. It's lighter than the 362, 62 cc's instead of 59 or 67 cc's like the regular 400. And it's slightly different carburetor, a larger cooling flywheel, same clutch. They shaved some weight off of it. It's just a tad bit lighter than the 362. It's like, sounds like the almost perfect 60cc chainsaw. So very interesting to see it. And better cooling, easier carburation, larger air filter. But I think I was looking at one guy tearing his 400 apart just to compare the internals, and mine looks more like the 400.1 on the inside. But you'll be able easily to identify both. So maybe what I got is like the last version of the 400, right? Which probably has some of the upgrades that the 400.1 has, which would be very cool, like the larger air filter, the more convenient setup carb, and it looks like I've got the newer exhaust that the 400 has, which has a manifold that goes inside the head, which is really cool. So it's amazing the engineering that they can do. What I can't wait for is when we get to a point where you can get like an 881 at the weight of the 400 or something like that. That would be really cool. That would be like insanely cool. That much power. That'd be a scary saw, that's for sure. The cutting power of the 800 with the speed of the 500 with the weight of the 261. That'd be like the most dangerous chainsaw in the world. I'd love it. Yeah, pretty cool. I like my chainsaws. Chainsaws are fun. Yeah. So I'm glad you guys like that snowmobile little video I showed there from my boat haul trip that I did. I'm not saying I never get one, but if you don't have a garage, like having a snowmobile, like they're hard to work on and stuff, but they are neat. They're fun when they're working. But no,